It's Liz and I'm at James Street Gallery. You may be at home, staying safe, staying safely at home to avoid getting sick, and that's really important at the moment, to look after yourself. So while you're at home, we have packed up some art material kits that we're delivering for you at home, and I'm going to go through this kit, the first one that you'll receive, and I'm going to show you what's inside. So hopefully it's some stuff that might inspire you to get really creative. So you can see this one says kit number 1. There'll be a range of kits, but this is the one that you should be receiving soon. Inside your kit is a whole bunch of interesting bits and pieces. And the first thing you'll find when you open your kit is a sketchbook. You'll be very familiar with these, but this is a brand new one, and we'd like to see that full of ideas. We'd like to see you drawing every day. A different drawing every day would be fantastic. You can be sitting in front of the mirror and drawing yourself, or looking out the window. It's a spiral bound book, so don't forget you don't need a table with a spiral bound book. You can just balance it on your knee, hold it up like that, balance it in front of the TV, whatever you like. So if you're really stuck for drawing ideas or not quite sure how to start, these were leftover sheets from another program, the Creative Book Arts program, and they might just give you some ideas to get you started. We can, I'll go through I'll make a little video to show you how to use these, but if you don't want to use them, you can just use the back as well. So there's a couple of drawing options for you there. Hopefully you might have some art materials at home to draw with, but if you haven't, we have actually selected a few coloured pencils from the gallery here, a permanent marker and a couple of coloured pencils are in this bag that's in your kit, along with a little selection of lovely papers that you could use for paper mache or for collage. You can imagine how pretty these would be glued into drawings in your book. And if you need to attach things, you've got a brand new little glue stick of your own. There you go. Just be careful when you're finishing up, just to wind it down so you don't get it too squashy. But you've got a glue stick, some pencils, a sketchbook. What else is in here? Remember a few years ago we did an exhibition where we used these as a basis? So they are just the halves of cardboard cones. Some of them may be painted by the time you get them, but you could certainly decorate them with a permanent marker. That would work on that paint, or by collaging or drawing, whatever you like. So that's another little option. Very interesting cones. Here's another sketchbook or drawing book or collage book. It's a long one. Again, it's that format where you can fold it right over. But I'm sure you could do some beautiful designs in here, either long ways or sideways. Another option for your creative work. If you've been to the gallery for a while, you'll know that we've been collecting all sorts of treasures in all sorts of places. So we've got bunches of artificial flowers. That might be interesting to make a 3D object or to use in a collage, but there's bits and pieces. You'll all have different ones. Not everybody will have the same as that. But we just tried to find some of the treasures around the place to keep you busy. A mini canvas. So that's been gessoed, it's ready to paint on or draw on. Your pencils will work on it. If you've got paints at home, that's fantastic. You might feel like gluing a design on top. And certainly your Sharpie would work on here too. So that's an option for a little mini canvas. That'd be great to get those back finished and have a little exhibition here with those. We've also got some gorgeous papers. So we've just raided the shelves here and picked some gorgeous papers. So you might not have exactly the same as this, but you'll get a selection of papers that you can either do an image on, do a collage on, tear some paper and draw on top, use your glue stick, whatever you like. So there'll be quite an array of special papers to work on. This one here's already had some paint on it, which makes it interesting, but you can imagine drawing into some of these areas would be really cool. And don't forget to use any art materials you have at home as well. We found some clear plastic spheres. So they would go together like that. And you could decorate the outside, you could put something inside, you could hang a string. We just thought that was a cute little object that you might like to explore at home. What else is in here? More papers, some colourful squares. Use them in any way you would like. You could draw on them, chop them up. Hopefully you've got some scissors at home. Here's a cart. So you all know David's cart projects, which involve 40 pieces of artwork on 40 pieces of card or paper. or whatever you like. So just a little reminder about how it goes. That's a little instruction sheet. David's actually filmed a whole cart video just to remind you, but there's a cart ready to go. We've done the hard work. We've given you 40 cards. They're all different. Yours might be colourful or white, whatever, but you'll get a little cluster of cart with instructions there. Some gift tags to embellish. Some bookmarks to embellish. So you can see you're going to be really busy. What else is in here? A couple more bits of flowers. Your kit might have a slightly different arrangement than this one. More pieces of paper. This one's a gorgeous sort of decorated piece with some texture. You'll find some textured pieces. A couple more drawing sheets of drawing paper there as well. A little piece of polystyrene. So I'll do a little film separately, but you can turn this into a printing plate and do some printing with that, but I might explain that separately. But that's a piece of polystyrene, which is like plasticky foam stuff. It'll break easily, so just be a bit careful with that one. Oh, what a lucky last pencil. So you can see there's quite an array of bits and pieces in your kit one, and there's going to be a separate selection of bits and pieces in another kit that'll come home later. So hopefully that gives you some opportunities to be really creative at home when you're staying at home and staying safe and well. And we're really looking forward to seeing what you come up with using all of these materials. So stay safe and look after yourselves. Bye.